Alright, so anyway, welcome back to Stanley Parable 2. I'm in the office. Oh, you traitor to the English
All of his
crown.
co-workers were gone. What could it mean? No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Thanks.
Stanley picked up the bucket.
Thank you for that insightful dialogue, narrator.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Sure, why not? Good evening.
Still no one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever.
This is a
Perhaps
fact.
his boss's office was where he'd find answers. Oh, Stanley, can you feel it? The broom closet. It wants the bucket.
What?
You can
No.
feel that, can't you? The aura of jealousy? It's as clear as day. This broom closet believes it deserves the bucket. I can really feel it now. It's a bucket. It belongs in a broom closet. That's what the broom closet is trying to say here.
Ah, well,
it's
it can't
supposed to
have
go
it.
with the other cleaning supplies. Good for you, Stanley. Don't give in. Don't hand over the
I would
bucket.
never.
I know how hard it must be, given the pressure that the broom closet is putting on your shoulders right now, but you have to be strong. This is
I
your
must
bucket.
be.
This is your companion and lifelong friend. We're getting into name-calling now, it seems. Is this how low the broom closet has sunk, that it has to resort to this stream of petty insults simply in order to get you to hand over the bucket?
Apparently
Stanley,
so.
I never liked this broom closet for a variety of reasons.
Me?
Even this
Am I
is
the
worse
reason?
than I had imagined.
These are
And
facts.
wait, now the broom closet has the
What?
gall to imply that you and the bucket are not truly deep and lasting friends? That your
How dare
relationship
he?
is purely superficial and convenient? That your life is so banal and meaningless
Banal?
that you'd feel the same sort of kinship towards any inanimate object which
Don't
happened to
listen
lay
to
in
him,
your
Bucket.
path in an even partially enticing manner? Well, I never. Go on, Stanley. Lay into it. Really tell the broom closet off for its demeaning comments.
You,
Expand on the
sir.
wide variety of experiences you and the bucket have shared together.
I
Go
found
through
it.
each of them point by point. Share
I
your
found it in
journal
a room.
entries detailing the rich emotional landscape of your feelings for the bucket as they have changed and evolved over the years. Let him have it.
Like, I found it in a room. He gave it to me and gave it a speech. He said I looked very handsome with it. It was very, very charming. And then I found it just
I've
again.
got you something which I think will help settle this debate once and for all.
Oh, by
Here
all
we go.
means.
There. Now it's settled. No more debate, no more discussion. Take a hike, broom closet, with all your
Yeah.
meandering philosophical diatribes about the nature of cleaning supplies
What
and
a
their
loser.
relationship to broom closets in the natural order of things.
Yeah. Loser. That'll show him.
All right, I've got a second sticker back
Oh,
here,
you
and
do?
I'm going to slap it on as well because I think it's
What is it?
appropriate. You see, I feel that it works because the sticker is also a bucket.
These are facts,
That
Biz.
way, if you're ever unsure whether the thing you're holding is a bucket or not, you can look down at this sticker and say to yourself, "Ah, it's a bucket."
What if I'm not sure
There
the
really
sticker is
is
a bucket?
wide variety of applications for this sticker.
You know what?
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
Hand of the bucket. Hold on. Oh, yo, it's a thing.
You found one of them. One of the miniature Stanley figurines. Remember, no reward for collecting all of these, only the intrinsic pleasure of a job well done. You can't buy
Yes.
that sort of happiness, Stanley. God knows I've tried. So, I implore you to savor each and every moment you come across one of these beautiful figurines.
How I will. Look at him. Look at how glorious he is. Shouldn't there be like an endless hole somewhere
Stepping
around
into
here?
his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Crushed by the weight of this revelation, Stanley may have broken down into an emotional dumpster fire if not for the soothing presence of the bucket.
These are
Even
facts. I
now,
need it.
in his darkest of hours, did the bucket's
Give me a-
warmth and guiding light pierce the dark clouds of confusion and chaos.
What a good
It
guy
would
is
be
this
with
bucket.
him always.
The bucket would, and he knew it. The two of them were inseparable. It's true, I can't put it down. Stanley was so absorbed in the tender spiritual connection he shared with the bucket that he didn't notice the keypad behind the boss's desk.
Yeah, I can't
More
put
than
that
this, simply being near the bucket.
Did he have any notion that the PIN number for the keypad was 2845?
2, 8, 4, 5.
But Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck. Was it that the bucket knew all along? Was the bucket
Oh my
guiding him?
goodness.
Yes, this is certainly the most logical explanation.
Like me and the narrator are slowly going in. Yo, Stanley figurine!
Another miniature Stanley figurine. This, there really must be a snappier name for these things. What about mini-stands?
Mini-stands.
Stanley figs. What about Stanlerines?
Ooh,
Yes,
Stanlerine.
I think I like that. Another Stanlerine under your belt.
Ooh, that's cool. I got a Stan Lorraine. This game
The
is on
elevator
acid.
raced downward,
Huh?
plummeting towards an unknown fate. It would be
I
all
hug
Stanley
the
could
bucket?
do to keep himself together, if not for the bucket. Soothing him, comforting him, reassuring that in this darkest moment of uncertainty, he would be all right. The bucket is here for you, the bucket is here for you, the bucket is here for you, Stanley. Everything will be fine.
You're right. You're always right. You're of course right.
Walk straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
I will do exactly that.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What
Maybe this is
horrible
the
secret
bottomless
did this
pit.
place hold? Stanley and the bucket both wondered to themselves.
The bucket wondered. No, I wonder for the bucket. Is Pirate here? It's been a while since I've seen
Jumped
old
to life,
Pirate.
and Stanley nearly dropped the bucket in shock.
What's that?
Everyone in the office was being videotaped, monitored like guinea pigs.
I do monitor
Bucket
my guinea
had never
pigs
seen
personally.
anything like this, and it very nearly burst into tears as Stanley cradled it gently, reassuring it that everything would be fine.
Where is he? There he is!
The mind control facilities
might have been.
influence
That's
as well.
wild.
Had the bucket been told to do things it didn't wish to do? What kinds of things did it want to do or not want to do in the first place? These questions raced furiously in Stanley's feeble mind. No!
Man, that's
he
quick.
screamed into the bucket. He couldn't
I can just
accept
picture it.
His own life in someone else's control? Never! He squeezed the bucket tighter. His one friend in the entire world. At this point, he
Weirdest
could trust
romance
no
novel.
one except for the bucket.
Was there ever any doubt?
Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life.
This machinery would
For
never
he and
again
the
exert
bucket
its power
would
over another
dismantle
human
the
life.
controls for good. Two best friends.
It's off.
Stanley and the bucket waited in blackness.
Did we?
Was it over?
Yeah.
Yes, they had done it. Stanley and the bucket had defeated their greatest and darkest enemy, freed
We could start a
themselves from the
band.
tyrannical grip of the evil mind control machine. Freedom was now mere moments away. Excitedly, the two of them began to discuss the kind of life they wanted to live once they
should
stepped
be
through
farmers.
this massive door.
We
The
should
bucket
be...
wanted to learn to
shop.
roller skate.
That makes
Stanley
sense.
wanted to sneeze in every country on Earth.
That makes
Both
sense.
of them wanted to begin watching a movie, any movie, but then stop it halfway through and begin watching it in reverse from the end. True, it
Why?
was a simple life they envisioned, but it was one they'd lived together, with one another to lean on, to trust, to support. What? Wait. What was happening? Why had the door stopped?
Hey.
Was Stanley and the bucket not about to be freed?
Hey.
An unbearable silence filled the room, lingering in uncertainty, until finally the truth hit Stanley square in the face. This building did not want the bucket to leave. Even the
No!
facility itself recognized the incredible calming presence of the bucket.
No.
Needed the soothing warmth of the bucket. Would go to any lengths.
Oh, this is the biggest plot twist I've ever seen.
No. Stanley can't leave this place. Not while he has such a precious bucket in his arms. Not while this
Oh,
building has
no.
anything to say about it. Stanley realized he would never again leave this very room. But at least he has the bucket. To be trapped eternally in darkness isn't really so bad, Stanley
Yeah, that's
thought
true.
to himself. As long as I have my bucket with me, right? I'll be okay, won't I? Stanley gulped. Very soon now, he was about to find out.
This game is such an acid trip.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Here's my bucket.
Stanley lifted the bucket into his arms. and a wave of comfort rushed over him.
What's a quick? Let's go
Stanley
right.
clutched the bucket tightly to his chest. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be.
Is this just a cult? I think
And
it's
here
a
it
cult.
was. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
That's what you think he did. Stanley walked this way because he's a psychopath.
No,
Said the bucket.
don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Go there. Go to the cargo lift.
Are you a psychopath? Oh, another Stan Loreen. I need that. That's a figurine. That's a Stan Loreen. Yo, I gotta get that. I gotta get that. How do I get that? Aha! That's how I get that. Heh, 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 heh. Heh, heh, heh. Yes.
Okay, I'm going back to the name of these little Stanley figurines.
What's wrong with Stan
And now I'm
Loreens?
torn between
Figlies.
Stan Loreens and Figlies. What do you think, Stanley? What name better encapsulates the intrinsic sense of happiness that you get from seeing a small number in the corner of your screen go up by one?
Oh, the
Let me
happiness I
sit.
get.
I'm sure
It's
it will
immense.
come to me.
You should make a number go up yourself. You should subscribe. Oh my god. Alright. I don't think I know what I've gotten myself into. Okay, neat. But I have the bucket, so it's cool. That's white. Narrator dialogue. Okay, the narrator talks a lot. Alright, well. Was this a thing? Well, it says narrator.
This is day number 295. Tape number...
Man, he really did start a
I don't even
podcast.
know. I've lost track.
Narambles? Question mark?
Feels real anymore.
The longer I study this bucket, the less sense it makes. The sheer euphoria I feel every time I pick it up. No matter how many times I've done it, it's always the same feeling. And the emptiness in my chest when I set it down. It doesn't make sense. There's no explanation for it. I still haven't figured out why I see the world so differently when this bucket is in my arms. Why everything feels so... What do I do with this treasure? I can monetize it. Yes. It's unthinkable the amounts of money people will pay for even just an hour with the bucket. This is my golden ticket.
But I have to be careful, because as soon as this gets out, there's going to be a target on my back. Even now, I don't know who might be trying to get...
Somebody got the door. Somebody...
What's that? Who's there?
Gambarata, you said. Like they're eating his liver. I think that's what they're doing. Gambarata seems like a guy that would eat a liver, I think. Right, okay.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. The confusion and the chaos all seemed to melt away as Stanley embraced the bucket.
Alright, back this
Stanley
way.
clutched the bucket tightly to his chin. This was not the correct way.
So, is the bucket a otherworldly being? Is that what it is? I think that's what it is. Or the other worldly beings just want it, and they create it. Either way, I want to see a crossover between the bucket and the adventure line.
Stanley took the door on his left to go back, and so the two of them detoured through the maintenance section and walked straight ahead to the opposite door.
Bye-bye. Me and the bucket going down the shaft. That sounded weird.
Oh, good, Stanley. I'm glad you found your way here. I knew you'd find this. You see, your friends and I are concerned for you, Stanley. We've come together here because we care about you very much.
There he is.
It's this bucket you're carrying around everywhere. The bucket isn't even from the original Stanley Parable. It's just sequel content.
not that
We're
bad.
the ones that matter, Stanley. Classic characters from the first game, like the Adventure Line and the
There he
Prom
is.
Closet.
There he is.
Because that's what fans want from a sequel. They want more of their favorite jokes, not this bucket that they've never seen before.
What do you mean? This bucket's
Yes,
perfect.
I know I'm the one who gave you the bucket, but you're spending too much time with it.
No, I'm
Don't
not.
you want another story involving the Adventure Line?
Large baby,
we could
tell
make
him.
the Adventure Line go somewhere new. Yes, yes, that's what the fans want. Let's do it.
Okay, Adventure Line, my old friend. Let's go. Where's the music?
Whee! Look at that wacky line. Who
Trademark.
knows where it'll go off to next? Oh,
Trademark.
and it played some
Trademark.
silly music as well.
Yes! Oh, it's been 1,000 years. Thank you.
Now this is what the Stanley
it back.
Parable is all about.
Give it back.
Don't you remember all those great jokes from the original dialogue?
Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
Yes, it's as classic now as it was back then. Let's do it for the fans, Stanley. Let's give them more content exactly like this. But if we want to do that, you're going to have to give something up.
I can't give up this bucket. It's addicting. It's calming
Don't you
nature.
get it, Stanley? We need to get rid of the bucket.
Oh, my
That's why
sweet
I'm
baby
very proud
God.
to introduce a brand
What
new
is
character.
that?
This is the Bucket
That was my
Destroyer.
nickname in high school.
I
Oh,
think it'll make a wonderful
my.
new addition to the rich lore of the Stanley Parable. True, it also was not in the original game, but it's such a well-fleshed-out character with so much personality that to me it already feels as though it's been part of the cast all along.
Oh,
Don't
you're
you
a
agree?
psychopath. It's not going to let you do this.
Can you guess what the
I'm not
Bucket
gonna let you do
Destroyer
this.
does?
I have a
Surely
theory.
You don't need me to spell it out
I think it might destroy buckets. Does it do that?
Go ahead now, Stanley. Say goodbye to the bucket, and then pop it into the machine when you're...
Jump send self. What? Can I do it? Can I jump myself? No, I'm leaving. There's got to be a way
Now
out.
listen to me. It's crucial that you give it the bucket. I don't know what the Bucket Destroyer will do if it can't destroy your bucket. Destroying buckets is all it knows. That is its singular
I
personality
can't do
trait.
it. I
So I
can't.
can hear you saying, how does a character with only one personality trait deserve to join the pantheon of beloved Stanley Parable
Pantheon?
characters? Well, you see, if you were to really explore the Bucket Destroyer, you would see that its desire to crush buckets
Oh my
is so
God.
densely loaded with complexity and nuance that it's really like 10 personality traits. What other object in this game can you even say that about? The broom closet? Certainly not. I wonder what sort of Bucket Destroyer merchandise the fans will be clamoring for.
Did he
after
put you up to this adventure line?
Okay, the Bucket Destroyer is getting very upset now. You'll have to hurry and feed it.
Or
we
what?
can't get back to the classic Stanley Parable characters like the Adventure Line or the Bucket Destroyer until you crush that damn bucket. Quickly now,
Aw.
the fans are waiting. Do it, the fans, Stanley. Give the fans what they want. Hurry and...
It exploded. It straight up blew up. No, the
The
bucket
Bucket
destroyer.
Destroyer, my prized creation. You had so much potential. We were going to do such marvelous things with you, tell such spellbinding stories about you. All of it squandered now. Goodbye, new friend. For the moment in time that you were here, you were magnificent. Game, but it's such a well-fleshed-out character with so much personality that you would see that its desire to crush buckets
Oh my
is so
God.
densely loaded with complexity and nuance that it's really like 10 personality traits. Do it, the fans, Stanley. Give the fans what they want. Hurry and...
May he rest in peace. I know this is a weird time for it, but you understand. Oh, you...
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his back, and so the two of them detoured through the maintenance section and walked straight ahead to the opposite door. You see, your friends and I are concerned for you, Stanley. We've come together here because
Haven't
we
you
care
killed
about
me
you
like
very
twice?
much. It's this
Then you lead me
bucket
off
you're
track.
carrying around
Then you want me to
everywhere.
suffer for
The
4
bucket
hours.
isn't even from the original Stanley
Didn't you wanna
Parable.
take
It's
my
just
bucket?
sequel content. Whee! Look at that wacky line. Who knows where it'll go off to next? Oh, and it played some silly music as well.
Wink. Yes! Oh, it's so pristine. It's my favorite character.
Don't you remember all those great jokes from the original dialogue?
Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
I don't deserve it.
Yes. That's why I'm very proud to introduce a brand new character. This is the Bucket Destroyer.
Oh my gosh.
Can you guess what the Bucket Destroyer does?
I think I might destroy
Surely
buckets.
you don't need me to spell it out for you. Go ahead now, Stanley. Say goodbye to the
All right.
bucket,
Get
and
in
then
there.
pop it into the machine when you're ready. Now listen to me. It's crucial that you give it the bucket. I don't
can't
know
give it
what
the
the
bucket.
bucket destroyer will do if it can't destroy your bucket.
I physically can't
Destroying
give it the
buckets
bucket.
is
It won't
Quickly now,
accept
the
it.
fans are waiting. Do it, the fans, Stanley. Give
I
the
can't.
fans what they want. Hurry and
I can't.
The Bucket Destroyer, my prized creation. You had so much potential. We were going to do such marvelous things with you. Tell us such spellbinding stories about you. All of it squandered now. Goodbye, new friend. For the moment in time that you were here, you were magnificent.
Rip the homie. Subscribe for it. Like the video for it. Share it with your friends for it. I am shameless. Okay, well, goodbye. I will see you later.